So today we spoke to Andy, the front line of defence here at the Courier Academy. We spoke about the products that we use in the courier industry and also the wider transport industry and the advisory that is the Courier Academy. We've also got a podcast as well, so we'd love to hear your story, good or bad. So please reach out to us on the website, or if you want to talk to us, you can call us on 1300 227
626.
626. Okay, and welcome to the Courier Academy podcast. Today I got a really special guy I've known for probably, 10 years?
Yeah, I'd say it's closer to 15.
15 years, huh? Full disclosure, though, we did meet cycling.
Yes.
So, as in meaning those annoying cyclists with spandex on, they're get it. So we're kind of Courier Academy / cyclists. It's a bit of a
I think we need to get the cyclist term right first. So there's your commuters that are commuting,
Yes.
doing the panda deliveries, whatever. Then there's a cyclist. The cyclist is someone who, generally sits with the traffic or goes fast in the traffic. Whereas the commuters are the ones that turn right from outside of the other side of the vehicle.
Okay, all right. I still think we're in the negative group. I know you tried to separate us, but you know what? Hey, if maybe we were put on this earth, you and I, to bring the transport community and cyclists together.
That'd be nice.
Who knows?
That'd be nice.
Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
But look, he is a great bloke, and I love working with great blokes. And
Thank you.
When I started this whole idea behind the Courier Academy is to tell the story of the little guy and the little girl, but mostly the little guy, let's be honest, right? Behind the wheel, right? Whether they're working in any form of transport. And obviously I needed some people to come and do some heavy lifting with me. And when I pitched the idea to you, give me your honest thoughts. What did you think about the whole idea of, taking on the mantle of workers' rights behind the wheel and making sure they get good advice, good products?
Look, I had to take a few days to digest it.
First of all, it would be because you would have to work with myself.
I don't think that
was 90% of it.
That's going to be too hard at all.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been in private enterprise for the last 15 years, and I wanted to change. I've been the layman, and I've worked to the top of whatever category that I've been employed in, and I know what it takes to be that small person. To be that little figure that's out there that's got to work hard for his buck. Having a company and having people that are trying to help you to be the best you can and give you the best opportunity. That's really important.
Yeah. No. Look, you're a great bloke. I've got a little philosophy. Great people. Fun idea. Great idea. Meaningful one. Something interesting that you're passionate about.
Yep.
And you know what? I've found in my experience, if you do the first two right, the third part, the success,
it's cream cheese.
It's a logical point. And you know what? And if it doesn't work out, at least you hung out with some good blokes, some good girls, and you had a good time.
And that's one of the first things you said to me.
Yeah.
Let's just get together. Let's just give it a go, and you never know until you give it a go. And if you're around good people, that's a good start. And I remember when I worked for a very very well-to-do businessman now. When I first started working for him at the turn of the century,
Yeah, go on.
We might have to delete that.
No, don't. We love that.
When I first started working for him, he said to me one thing. He said to me, he goes, "If you work hard enough and surround yourself by good people, you will climb to wherever you're trying to get. You will succeed." And I've always tried to, in my own businesses, have good people around me.
Well, so you'll notice Andy's got this awesome uniform on, and he's also got that awesome hat on. And so, look, as a part of the Courier Academy, not only are we here to also tell the story of drivers and work behind the wheel in any category. It could be couriers, truck drivers, rideshare, bicycle delivery,
Whatever.
Big tech companies and all that sort of stuff, tell their stories, good and bad. But also, as far as we're concerned, obviously we're born from, this company here, Yellow Express, and we've, close to 100-year brand. And, I've been in control of the company for the best part of a quarter of a century now.
And that's one thing that really excited me too, Justin, I'll be honest, is that I don't think I told you this, that, 97-year-old company, like how many of those are around?
Yeah, not too many,
Not
mate.
many, mate.
Yeah, we're like Vegemite on wheels.
And it's, it's something to be very proud of, I think. And I think it's, to be a part of that is pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And because of our experience and the people that we've got here at Yellow Express, we all agreed that, this whole race to the bottom of the transport world, and, it's been getting tougher, more expensive for people that work in transport to provide for their families. It's getting harder, more stressful, more difficult, more red tape. They're getting rewarded less and they're not being appreciated. And that's what bugs me. Yeah. That really bugs me.
Getting taxed more.
100%.
There's so much more expenditures now, the cost of living, but that resonates through cost of working, cost of owning a business.
100%.
It's not, sure, we can create our own hours and when you clock on, when you clock off, but it's what you don't see behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There's the taxes, there's the insurances, there's the services, there's, you gotta feed your dependents, your mortgage. Yeah, and it's all dependent on you. If you get a cold and you feel like staying in bed, fucking bullshit, mate. You got to get up, pull your socks up, get in the gutter and get dirty. Yeah,
and that's kind of what we've been doing as business, because that's when you own your own business, it ain't.
No, it ain't cream cheese, mate. Let me tell you, if I could write a book on the last 4 years of going through COVID and a lot of,
And you had a retail business too.
Yeah. You had a chain of health food stores, and then going through a few things happening in my own personal life. Chuck that in with COVID, and then throw in the mix. People's behaviours change, shopping change. The economy. The arse falling out of it. You've just got to, you got to move hard, and you got to, like I said, get in the gutter and be willing to get dirty.
We had some bumps in the road too with that. And by the way, you just brought something up that I think we need to add to our repertoire of Courier Academy subjects, and that is you went through some tough personal times.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? It's tough, mate, when you've got to, when you're going through some personal issues, and you got to wake up in the morning and.
You've got to go to work, put a smile on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's tough to do. And that's definitely a subject within itself.
Yeah.
But look...
And that's why I think, as I was saying earlier, outside of this, having that stuff on the website for the drivers and for the staff, saying, if they want a quick question to answer, have all that stuff there, because it makes their day so much easier instead of dwelling on it. Oh shit, I got to do this.
Yep.
Christ, I got to do that. I got to remember to write that down.
Yep.
If it's there in front of you, it's so much easier.
Yeah, 100%. So look, as part of building up our team here at the Courier Academy to provide services and a voice for transport workers, as a part of that, Andy and I put on a consumer hat and pretended to go and buy a commercial van. So we went to a few dealerships in Sydney, and we just pretended we were in the market for a van, and we learnt a whole bunch of things about what's good, what's not, and we were also treated, in my opinion, not in a very respectful manner.
No, the customer service wasn't
there, and it was almost because we were we were looked upon as working class, which is nothing wrong with that, mate. No. I'm still a working class kid, mate. Grew up in Newtown, but never forget where I came from.
No,
right?
Yeah.
And we experienced a whole bunch of just subpar customer service.
Yep.
It's almost like, yeah, mate, it's out the back there. Go and have a look at it.
They couldn't find the keys. They couldn't.
Yeah,
they
didn't
couldn't
know
sell something.
anything.
It wasn't clean.
Yeah.
You get better service going to Nike.
Couldn't get
getting
a
a new
clear
pair of
price.
Nikes.
And no one knew
You get
that.
better service there.
I know, mate.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
And so and we did that because obviously with Yo Express and our years of experience, we know what's good, what's not, what's bad.
Yeah.
And so as a part of advice, the advisory of Courier Academy, we find we do the research even on something as small as a trolley. What's the best trolley? What's the one that breaks in 6 weeks,
Yep.
or what's the one that lasts for 6
Yep.
years? You know, what's the best type of van to buy? And so you can go and buy a van, but you can also you got to know which one, buy the wrong van, and is the right van right
Yep.
for the type of job that you want to get into?
Yep.
What's the type of job you want to get into?
Yep.
There's like a zillion things
Yep.
that people go, oh, I'm going to be a courier. I'm going to go and buy a van and work for a company. Whereas the first thing you should do, you should talk to someone that actually is prepared to sit down with you, has answers to actual questions, and the easiest parts. You know, what type of van do you buy? What gearbox do you want? What's their backup service? All that sort of thing. Because let's face it, most companies, when they're trying to sell you something, promise the world and deliver Atlas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And so with us, the bullshit stops. Okay. We go and do all the market research, and ask all the tough questions, get all the experience.
And give it as a first class service. Everyone wants to be. Everyone's an individual. Everyone gets treated individually, but you know, if you can give them that the service that they want and go over and above.
Yeah.
You know, people go, that was great. I want to go back there.
Well, here's the thing. So.
And I'll tell the next person.
The big takeout from what that day that we went out was, wouldn't it be great if someone looking to get into transport or something that's existing in transport that needs to upgrade their van or their commercial vehicle, wouldn't it be great if they could go to a place and get that BMW Mercedes style service, meaning walk into a nice showroom, right? Get greeted, get
Bottle
a drink,
of water, whatever.
bottle of water,
Yep.
a coffee, sit down, relax.
Yep.
You know, get someone to attend them.
Yeah.
Then
Within
have
5
that
minutes, not 10 minutes or 20 minutes.
Exactly. Get that professional advice, and not just, hey, that's a great car. I mean, I think our job is a lot more difficult to really get someone informed on the subject of getting into transport, because we ask things like, you know, where do you live? What's your physical attributes, and you know, what type of work? Because then we can help steer them into the right sort of products to purchase and all that sort of stuff.
And curate their days of where they can start and hopefully where they can finish it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Do all that kind of stuff.
And so the last concern is, you know, what do I buy and where do I buy it and all that sort of stuff. So where to help. Andy's going to be working here a minimum of 5 days a week to help you, you know, sort through that jigsaw puzzle of, you know, are you getting into the industry, or are you already in the industry, and is there a better way to be doing it? So we're going to be offering that sort of that BMW, Mercedes, that Rolls-Royce service to the little guy, and showing them the respect that I think they deserve, and I'm sure you do.
Of course they do.
As well.
Everyone does. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Andy, mate, thank you very much for joining us on the podcast today. I know you mean well. You're a great bloke. Mate, fist bump. That's our new little tradition. And, mate, I really appreciate you coming on board. You're a great bloke, and I know together we're going to create a great brand.
Excellent.
And help thousands, potentially tens of thousands, and who knows, mate, maybe even millions of people that work in the transport industry, so they can get better information, make better informed decisions, and, mate, all the above. You're a good man.
Thank you.